Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the European crossover webinar. And sorry for the delay. We do look like the indices did make an extra little jump up here, but we've since then gone and faded back from that area here, at least here in the NASDAQ to a certain extent. That basically same thing here with the S&Ps. But we did make that run up here right there. It's 14,883. We'll dip back in here. And we'll take a look at what economic data that we have for today. We did have a UK GDP come out. That actually came up at quarter over quarter, came in at 5.5%, shown here. And French inflation. But what came out about a little over half an hour ago was German unemployment change. Forecast was for negative 33,000, came in at minus 30. And the unemployment rate came in at 5.5%. And then we do get German inflation that's going to be out. That will be out at 8 a.m. Eastern. Coming to the States, we will have a GDP that will be out at 8:30 Eastern. And that will be it, except we do have two Fed speakers, actually three. We have Fed Williams at 10 a.m. Eastern, and Bostic and Harker will be at 11 and 11:30 Eastern. Take a look at the euro. Boy, we had really taken a pretty good dip here yesterday. Look at that, falling all the way down here to 16, even went sub 16 at 1589. Holy smokes. Take a look here on the weekly chart. And that is a key level there at 1593. It's 1594. Let's go right there with the 1594. Even taking a look here on the monthly chart, that's key right there. That 1597 here. That would be on a monthly. And then the next comes in at 1570. So let's actually push this down to 1570. And look on a 2-hour chart. It'd be 1639 for resistance. And we'll move into cable. I'm also taking a pretty good slide here. Comes in right there at 134 even. And I got 33.94. 33.94. And right there, that would be resistance, 34.67. And let's go to the Aussie dollar now. Certainly didn't drop the way the others have. And we have to just go right now with this, just the top of this wick here, which would be 71.57. And that would be resistance, 72.64. Moving ahead to the dollar yen. Boy, this has really shot up into the stars. You can see this wick right there. Confluence is almost right there with that wick. That's 12.33. if we do slide back, it certainly doesn't look like it at this point, but I mean, if we do, it'd be 1164. And into the cash dollar index. Same thing here, the top of this wick, and you can see right here, this wick, see where they confluence. 94.62. And support. This is really taking off like nobody's business. Would be 94.01. And then moving over to Bitcoin. This came all the way right back down again. It did manage to end up holding. And just have to go with that body right there. Right, then we open up here. 41,168. And resistance. There's a cluster right there, and that's going to be 44,054. Although we've actually run out of gas and started to dip here. Right there. God, that's right where they ran out of gas, too. If you look here, right where this little cluster is, the body's there. It's 44,040. Now going on to the NASDAQ. Actually, mean the S&Ps. Go. And take a look here. See this wick right there? Looks like that might have been where they ran out of gas. Right there. And it's 43.88. This is a bit tricky here because now it looks like they're saying they can pass the issue with the debt vote. So I thought we'd get a bit of a rebound. Actually, the news came out in Asia and the market didn't do anything. until all of a sudden I started seeing some of the wires that finally say something. I mean, I think I saw NBC News put it out and CBS News, and NASDAQ actually then started to dip. And then all of a sudden I saw the prints come out from Breaking News and a few others. And then all of a sudden it finally started to rebound. And then we kind of sat there for a while. And you can see here, then we finally broke above and kind of went up and down, took a dip. Here's that key area of 14,820. It's actually 14,819. Now we've made a rally all the way up to 883, and now then we're dipping back again. So it's kind of a mixed bag here. Right now, we'll just go to this 14,895. I kind of jumped around. Looking at the S&Ps for support. We'll go right there. $43.67. Into the gold market. We finally took that dip down there to 1720. Look at that. That actually is support. So even though we languished around there, it was 1727 and it's 1720. Although we had the 37 previously, we held that, but you can see we dropped. So 1720. And they tried to bounce a bit here. And resistance just go with the level there. So 1737. And then take a look at where we are with crude. So a pretty good little dip after things started to slide down. So resistance, I'm going to go right there with that body on the 2 hour. 75.66. I don't even think we'd even get back up there. We might, but it would be 75.66. And support. That makes sense right there. $74.54. And take a look where we stand here. Looking at the NASDAQ, we do have the week's volume point of control right now. Right there. 14,833. High for the move is 14,883. There's the RTH high from a couple of days back, 14,906. And you can see right here some volume. Pretty high volume there, 14,935. We may mark that off as it's not high volume for the week though, but it was high volume from the 19th, 14,935. You can see what ran out of gas. You see right there? That was it. See the high drift mark in here? That comes in at 14,882. The high was 14,883. And look, you see here? Right there. So see that cluster right there. And that was even the high mark right there on that day. Look at that. So it makes sense that's what ran out of gas at 14,883. I had 14,877 and a quarter marked off on the 30-minute here. You can see right there, that's where now that had to shift it to a 2-hour. See? So we had potentially even up to 14,935. That's 903, 904. That's 923. $21. And that's 962. So it's actually 957. So we'll go 14,935. There we go. So that's it. That lays it out, and I'll get that posted in the room. And thanks for joining us here on the European Crossover webinar.